Hey guys, so today's going to be a remake video because the last video's quality was not satisfactory for me. So let's get started with the basics of log running. There's two things you really want to look at, and first thing is going to Reddit, clicking on daily Labyrinth discussion, and finding a post to show you the layout. Now, Suicide Small usually has an image label. And let's look at today. So today is going to be a top right exit, top left exit, then 3 top rights, and a top left bringing us to a key room, golden key room, and then it's pretty straightforward. But I want to mention a little bit about the key room. The key room is kind of random. So if you were competitively racing for, let's say, rank 1, you would have to guess whether or not it's towards your right or towards your left. So this kind of randomness can ruin runs, and especially it being after the second trial, it makes it very unsatisfying when you guess wrong. Now if it was in the beginning, whatever, you just restart. But right here, now you're at the point where should I just continue for the enchant or should I restart the save like a minute? Because the fight at the end might take a minute for him to come out of the ground. And then you would have to enchant. So, I mean, for speedrunners and racers, it might be a pretty big annoyance. And I don't disagree. After running it for so long, every time I guess wrong, it's like, oh, oops, there goes my run. You know, stuff like that. The second thing is secret entrances. I think it was 2 days ago, or maybe it was yesterday. One of the paths to maximize your time, you need to take the secret entrance, and the secret entrance is random, okay? It might not spawn in that location. It might not even be in, like, the map, okay? So, first you have to guess the secret entrance location. If you guess wrong, there goes your run. Then the secret entrance puts you into a place. If it puts you in the wrong place, so for instance, if it's near a golden key room, it tends to be a little bit better because it kind of always puts you at the bottom left area, because the golden key is usually going to be on the top left. So when you secret passage into a golden key room, it's consistent. When you secret passage into a normal room, then it's not consistent because it puts you either to the bottom left, which is like really close to the entrance, or it puts you towards the top right, which is really close to the exit. So like now you have 2 layers of randomness, and you basically get screwed if you don't get both of them. So those are really big annoyances, and if you guys keep running it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Even like if you do it non-competitively, it just kind of feels off. It feels like it shouldn't be like that. So that's the number one thing, looking at the GIF or image. Second thing is going here. You go to ladders, you go to Labyrinth ladder, and you just really want to focus on your own time. It really doesn't matter any other person's time. Your own time shows you how efficient you are for the route that you're taking. Okay, you can kind of guess when you're doing your runs, like, oh, where did I make a mistake? How many mistakes I did? I could definitely improve this time if I don't make that many mistakes. And then there's things like this. And then you get to see if somebody has a full minute ahead of you. Why is it? Is it because they have a better route? Is it because they have better execution? Usually when it comes to better execution, it's within 30 seconds. If you do everything better and more efficiently, you can shave off up to 30 seconds, in my opinion. But once you start getting close to like, okay, I've been, making some mistakes here and there, but like overall, like these mistakes are due to the randomness of all the clutter on the ground. I can't whirl through something, I can't leap slam through something. stuff like that. You get to the point, and then you notice, huh, this guy has like a minute ahead of me. Is he taking a better route? So then it puts you back into the drawing board, and then you kind of see that you might need to take a more efficient route, even though you're really comfortable and familiar with the one that you're taking. So, um, coming to the ladder, just to look at your own personal time, and you know, make it make the goal to be faster than yourself, not anyone else. And it makes running a lot more enjoyable, and use other people's times to see if it's like a build thing, which you can kind of by experience guess if it's a build thing, or if someone is just running a better route. Okay, so here are some Twitch symbols. Basically, a red symbol is they're streaming right now. Purple symbol means they're not streaming right now, and this is my time. Now, I'm not competitive, and I'm not competitive because I don't have the 50 movement speed boots. In fact, I only have 10 movement speed boots, okay? And I don't run Quicksilver. I do run a Onslaught, though. This is simply for killing Exile faster. So, the serious runners will probably run Onslaught with Quicksilver of Adrenaline, and they'll have the 50 movement speed boots. And just basically go ham running. Like, normal running is the most superior movement that you can do. It doesn't stop, it doesn't get caught. You just run really fast. And then you supplement it with skills like really fast leap slam to get over obstacles, and really fast whirling blades to just go ham. This is my weapon swap for traveling. When I'm trying to push for faster enchants, I'll generally swap per zone that I know that I can whirl and leap slam really fast. If I'm just chilling, I'll stay on my main hand and just kill everything. I have a pretty sick axe, but regardless, let's talk about why you want Brightbeak and Prismatic Eclipse. Well, Brightbeak has an insane attacks per second, and it allows you to leap slam. So when it's on your main hand, you basically leap slam really fast. But if it's on your off hand, it's a lot slower. Okay, so that's why you want Brightbeak on your main hand. Whirling Blades, on the other hand, works different. Its mechanic is based on global attack speed and passive attack speed and links. So here you have a faster attack link and Whirling Blades, and ideally you would want to roll 3 green, but I don't have any other links, so I have 2 green and 1 red. The 2 green gives me 24% increased global attack speed, which applies to Whirling Blades. So your local attack speed on the weapon itself doesn't affect whirling speeds, so it doesn't matter. So that's how you would normally run. So without talking anymore, let's get started. So, like, how do you know when to whirl and when to leap slam? It's kind of based on experience. So over here, I know I've set up my own route to always leap slam first, and then just whirl all the way over here, because I know the seed for this map is 100% going to be exit right here. So I don't have any guessing to do. It's all execution. Here, I have to see what type of trap I do, so I normally just leap through everything here. And then the moment I get past the traps, I will begin whirling. So here. And I know because it's going to be a top left exit, I head towards the left. And then switch to, and I'm at the first trial, right? So let's talk a little bit about doing Exile. Exile's not hard. He actually has like scripts that he follows that are like chance scripts, and when you go in, when he comes out of his big circle thing, he has 3 things he can do. He can do the Sunder Wave, he can do the Leap Slam, or you can just walk towards you and then auto attack you. The best thing you want is the Leap Slam, because the Leap Slam, for some reason, it causes him to do a taunt like 90% of the time. The other 10% he'll come up and auto attack you. If he does a leaf slam, you can basically next phase him like instantly if you do enough damage. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Oh, and I also run a Ancient Protector for basically 20% more damage because it gives me 20% more attack speed. Pop all my pots, hit, he leap slam, great. He's on next phase now, so because I have to wait for this thing to pop up, I went over here to kill this font. And there you go. So here I know it's going to be top right 3 times, right? So I'm leaf slamming here. I didn't weapon swap because I'm just showing you guys how you kind of do it. But if I was to compete, I would weapon swap. I would do the whirl here to save time and begin leaf slamming through the rooms. Whirl through the trap, leaf slam. And sometimes I'll do that, switch to Bane hand weapons to get charges if I kind of take too much damage from the trap. So over here, leaf slam, whirl a couple times. Okay, whirl back. The trap's down, so I'm just gonna whirl. The whirling blade makes traps like a joke. Leaf slam is good because, yeah, I don't know. Like certain times, I just know that leaf slamming is faster because I don't want to get caught by anything random on the ground. So for this one, I really hope that he leaf slams me. There you go. That was a nice rubber band. So I'll swap. This is the... I'm heading towards the golden key room, and then I'm basically going to tell you guys why this is... The randomness gets really annoying sometimes. So if I was racing seriously, there's a chance that I go towards the left, so this place, and the key's there, or I go up here and the key's there. So I guessed here. If the key's not here and I guess wrong, that's it for my run, and that's after 2 Exile phases. You can see like it gets pretty annoying. So I guessed okay. I overshot, but I still probably lost like 7-8 seconds there. And then I guessed meh. So what do I mean by I guessed meh? Like, I shouldn't have taken this. I should have went back here and basically take this part all the way. And that'll put me at the exit. So, see, like, there's a lot of guessing when you zone into a non-standard gold key room, if you guys know what I'm talking about. And it's kind of like the same thing with secret passages, and it's worse with secret passages. There's 2 layers of randomness, and I guess I'm not going to really talk about the 2 layers too much. If you guys do it, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's kind of stupid to explain. So I'm hoping he leap slams me. No, he just ran at me. That's okay, whatever.
The destination is more dangerous than the journey.
Yeah, and that's basically it for the run. I mean, if I didn't talk or do anything, it'd probably be like a 4.5 minute run there. And yeah, I mean, 4.5 minutes per enchant isn't too bad. Sometimes you get really interesting enchants. I got a pretty interesting enchant on this helmet over here. And yeah, I'm basically just working on another helmet right now. I mean, it's not bad. Might be worthy of keeping. I'll see. But yeah, that's basically it for Exile runs. Oh, I guess there's one more thing I want to talk about. Certain traps basically kind of ruin runs too, especially the ones with spike traps, and certain layouts that make you backtrack. is like trap layouts that make you backtrack. Basically, ruins runs. I don't know how GG should deal with them, but I do feel like if your run is completely ruined, meaning you stand no chance, because the trap layout causes you to backtrack, you lose 20 seconds. I don't think that fosters a competitive scene well. But if, let's say, they manage to somehow fix it so that you get a bad layout, but at most, if you perfectly execute everything, you're you know only slower by like 4 seconds or something. That's fine. I mean, RNG is part of racing, even in the racing communities like AGDQ or summer games done quick, stuff like that. But if it's like 30 seconds and no chance, then it just feels bad. Other than that, there's not much else I want to talk about, so I'm just gonna call it for this video. I hope to see you guys next time.